done gun-holed his way off through it. Ain't had the Christians fuck votes.
He made a mess.
But he got them white votes, didn't he?
He made a mess.
Huh? He pissed on that lady and said, hey, man, let's go, man.
Now it's going to take Clinton before him, Hillary, to help us get back on track with Obama.
She got the best secretary of state.
Yeah, it's going to take them two to bring us back. And God. Not them two, but you know what I mean. It's going to take them and God. God's before them.
She's a pretty
beautiful lady. She's a beautiful lady. Good sense of humor, too. But we need Hillary, too, because Hillary had sense. I mean, Clinton did, too, but she had sense, too. So we need her. We need her help.
That's the model family right there.
We need her help. And y'all know good and well.
He's got a nice voice.
I'm going to tell y'all the truth. Oprah Winfrey has got her hand in that pie. She got two hands in that pie.
She almost like
she's gonna help out too. Oprah's gonna help out too.
Yeah, she's almost like his mentor behind the scenes, but you don't want to cause a lot of controversy
because
a lot of white women backed her.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? And that's where she almost went wrong in her campaigning for him. Them women were mad. You hear me?
She's not gonna let them know what they're doing behind the scenes.
Can't.
But she's gonna give them all the money he needs.
It's the white women that make up most of her audience.
She's going to give him all the money. She's going to support him all he needs.
He don't need no money.
He needs
but here's how she's going to support him. Through her television network. In other words, he's getting a message out to all mankind that he's talking loud and clear to the black people. Holding them accountable. You should have heard his speech. Even when he went on into church. In other words, forgive all of that. Dust yourself off. Never mind what happened in the history and the way you've been doing things. Okay? He even went back and said that about the families, and I was like, yeah, that's our family. He said, yeah, but guess what? It's old. But guess what we got to do? Pick that old way we used to do things with integrity back up. See, we got so used to shucking and jiving. And the next one like, hey, man, this is good. Let me get in on this. And then here come another preacher. Then here come another one in the neighborhood. Then here come another one. And then they take their saints to this church, to that church, and they build always offering in a building fund. And who is becoming more valuable to the marketplace? Nobody. Okay? And get the one with the welfare checks. Then when the kids got to go to school, then the kids, they're saying, now the preacher took their money. The kids got to go to school, same old clothes on, and it's being embarrassed of the kids that got new clothes. And then they're saying, then they're getting smacked around, and then they already gave you signals. You better not ask for nothing up in here. Huh? And then the woman can't go to the preacher because he's going to say, well, see, you ought to be here on Tuesday. You ought to be here on Thursday, and you missed that second service, and you missed the third one. And then, guess what? And then he or she is paying nothing but rent. And who's the rent going to? Not the community. Somebody lives outside the community, and they're living good, and their kids are going to college. You see? So that's exploitation at its finest. We got to cut that out. And that's why we don't have nothing, and that's why the neighborhood's in the ruins. Because these kids are not going to take that abuse and torture of getting teased.
Basically, we just need to have more of our own.
Okay?
Seriously, we need to have...
Does that become more valuable?
We should use our ideals to make our money. Like their ideals.
Is that becoming more valuable to the marketplace?
Yes, it is. If we use our ideals and don't be scared and get our own businesses, we can do exactly what they're doing.
Is me not being scared, addressing the problem. And then you just gave the solution. So as long as we play copycat and you find a good find, and now you're going to get a church and then team up with some other new churches to try to get this thing going, instead of being a number and helping the existing church grow, you're still talking a rut. You follow what I'm saying? So that's the exploit. That's what they have to stop doing.
Going to politics one day, I said, okay, all right, just keep that to yourself. All I was to think about.
Guess what? West Haven. You remember West Haven?
Mm-hmm.
You know, in the city of West Haven, they shut people down for opening up churches. Huh?
They did.
No more churches. No more churches. Churches became the fastest growing business because people lost their jobs. You understand? So they said, oh, let me go start a church. Churches were popping up all over the place. Why are you laughing? What's the matter?
That's what's been happening here for the past couple of years?
Oh, are you kidding me? Yeah, of course. Huh?
Man,
Every deacon in these little small churches just about left and opened up their own church and took a few members with them. I'm serious, man. Huh?
Just try to get a little offering.
Okay?
Don't work that way.
I'm telling you, man.
Don't work that way. All the ones that do that little stuff, it just doesn't work that way.
Do what?
All the little people, the young people that go away from the older people and try to do stuff on their own, and they ain't really called, it doesn't work. It doesn't work that way.
Yeah, so that became the fastest growing thing. West Davis said, ho. No more churches. Okay? Shut it down. No more permits for churches. I mean, they found people's basements and everything to go into, man. I'm telling you, man.
That becomes dangerous.
I'm telling you.
When people get desperate like that, that becomes real dangerous because they don't even have the knowledge to even speak the truth, and they can't even pray for nobody because they need prayer themselves. It becomes dangerous then. It really does. But like I said, what we need to do is with the ideals that we have that we scared to step forward to, we need to use our ideals and move forward, and American can be better. That way we don't have to work for people, we can have our own stuff, our own business.
Well, you putting it online, I see you.
The only thing though, the government got to support us to give us the money to run the business.
No, government don't